Hi, Gino. Welcome to my house at Fish Point in Millbridge. Millbridge is a little fishing town in Washington County, western Washington County. And Fish Point is about 4 acres of land and a point that is very historic because the Americans kept the English out of the Narraguagus River way back when. Fish Point consists of 1,600, more or less, feet of water frontage on the Narraguagus Bay. What I love about it is the beach and the view down to the islands. We get all the way down Narraguagus Bay to Trafton Island and Dyer Island and Foster Island, and I just love this piece of land. This bridge is a trestle bridge built sort of like what the old railroad bridge is. Goes out onto the point, and then there's stairs down to the beach to our left right here. And beaches, the sand beaches around here, there are very, very few. They're actually pretty rare.
This is outstanding. Wow.
Really, it's a dream. We love this property. It's just...
It's too big.
We just had a wedding. It's too big for me. I'm retiring and cutting down on my business. But we just had a wedding for 250 people, and my daughter said it was a perfect wedding. She was married out at the point. You hardly even knew anybody was here. There was there was so much space for everyone. It was just, ugh. Now let me tell you, there are a lot of nice clams down in that water.
Is that right?
Yep, you can clam down there. You get a little clamming license, and you know, we get clams every once in a while, and every so often we see seals out here, and a little whale we saw once. We don't often see whales, but we see seals and sea otters, and beautiful birds. I mean, and hear the seagulls in the morning. It's to die for. And this is a little camp that my kids stay in the summer sometimes. They built it a couple of years ago, just a little, very rustic, very funky, has a little loft, and kids just love it out here on the point. We have cookouts, we have campovers, sleep-outs, and people come down and camp on the point. I mean, for somebody, it's going to be a steal. There is no question about it. Look at this. This is,
Look at this.
To have your own private beach.
To have your own private point.
Your own private point, and right out here, and you know, nobody knows it's here. Nobody knows. They come by the house and they see the house, but they haven't a clue that Fish Point is here because it's so secluded. The kids come down and play on the rocks. We play on the rocks. We just have a wonderful time here. It's an incredible family space, and it's just nice to be here by yourself as well. So it's really nice. You've got the town on the other side of the river, and you can look out and see the church and the boats down at the dock, and it's just fun.
What's Millbridge like?
Millbridge is a small town. But it's got a grocery store. It's got a big grocery store, or a supermarket kind, and a pharmacy, which is great. There are only a couple around here, and there are a lot of retired people who have come here, and there are more people who are coming to Washington County all the time to find sort of the peace and quiet up here, and not the busy life of southern Maine and the Cape and all. So you have a lot of fishermen. That's mostly the industry. Bar Harbor is about an hour away, 45 minutes.
And if you sailed, you could get there.
Oh, hey, as the crow flies, it's right around the corner. It's nice because it's away from the maddening crowd. And people are just people around here. Take good care of their property. There's a lot of water frontage. Nothing's ever for sale very long. There was one house that went on the market recently and sold within days. Across the street from my house is an old graveyard. It's very old, and it was the old Dyer family and others who owned this point. Nobody will ever be able to build there because it's a historic area, and it's surrounded by blueberries, which are fun for the kids and fun for us to pick. Since this is Fish Point and I'm a Pisces, I have a lot of fish around my house. My daughter made this when she did the walkway. So we come into the house, and directly ahead and looking out at the water is a swimming pool, which is called an endless swimming pool. It has a current So you can swim against the current. So you can swim in place if you want and do laps or just enjoy yourself. And one of the things I really like about this swimming pool area is that during the summer you can feel like you're pretty much outside. So what I have, this house is radiant heat. Yeah. And what a wonderful kind of heat we have. And I have a lot of slate floors and then these cherry floors, and there's special things I love about my house. One of them is this stone fireplace was built by this gentleman and his sons who build chimneys and fireplaces in Washington County, and different stones came from different places. There's one from Baxter State Park with fossils in it. There's one from our 20th anniversary that looks sort of like a fish. And then it's complemented by these antique corner cabinets. The kitchen is, I really took great pains to design the kitchen. I just love it. I have special little features in my kitchen. First of all, I've got all sorts of different fish knobs that I collected while we were constructing the place. Then I have this little pantry with a tile floor that's not heated so we can keep the onions and potatoes and the oranges out here in the wintertime. And one of my favorite features actually is an entryway. It's better coming in from the other side. That comes when I come in from the garage with my groceries, I can put them right here in my pantry. This is a den. This is a room that I built thinking that when I get old, I'll have to live downstairs when my knees don't go anymore. So what I did with this room was built it so that it has looks out to the water and all, and then connected to it is a bathroom with a jacuzzi. And off of the den is this nice screen porch that looks out to the water.
So this is
so
like
we're pretty lucky. This is like a separate
house.
Yes, it's like a separate house, and it has its own separate entryway. And this bedroom has also the wainscoting going in the opposite direction, and it's got its own private bathroom. All the wrought iron was done by some people who live in Maine, a couple who are in the business. And then, yes, that was my daughter and another friend who did the stairs, decided we needed a fish there. So upstairs, I have these nice tall ceilings, but what I love most is my balcony, of course.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that.
This room is extremely comfortable, and the heating in this house is made with its pre-engineered panel construction, and it's like R60 factor. So it is so tight that in the winter, it's so easy to heat. I never even heat the upstairs. It has, all the closets are cedar lined, and I even have a laundry chute. There was a room, we got a room that I wasn't expecting. So then we put this office in here because of the big hallway. And then we have this big, huge room that someday somebody will finish off or will finish off into a family room or something and put a loft up. It has incredible amounts of space. Look at all that space.
Gosh, why don't you just have church services in here?
Well, somebody suggested we have a basketball court. We have a ping pong table that we put up, and actually there are a couple of people from Africa who are staying here right now, and they're using it as their space.
Oh, really?
It's their room, yeah.
Are you just
from Rwanda. They're,
really?
Yep, they're seeking political asylum in the United States. Rwanda.
So you'll put them up?
Yeah, I put them up. They're very sweet. I love them. They're away for the weekend. And then there's a room in here which another resident lives in, and it's a big, beautiful, wonderful room. He happens to still be sleeping, though.
And you have a staircase.
And the staircase goes downstairs.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't we go down?
All right, that'd be cool.
We'll go down this way.
Yeah.
Alice, thanks for showing us your home.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's beautiful.
You're very welcome.
It's beautiful. Do you
Thank
expect
you.
to stay here for a while?
I don't. The state has gotten so crazy with funding and all, and I am 60 now, and my husband and I wanting to retire from our businesses that keep us from living together in the same house. He has an assisted living home in Cherryfield, and I'm in right here. So I've put this house on the market. It is for sale for $1.5 million, and I will build a much smaller house. It's very hard for us. Our family is extremely attached to it, and I will miss all the space and the wonderful efficiency of it and the wonderful features that were custom made, and and the house was made with such love and care.
Terrific.
So,
well, thanks for sharing that with us.
You're very welcome.
Your home.
Thank you for coming.